everyone. Good morning. See what happens when Ben's not here? I'm so sorry I'm so sorry about that, Dave. Anyway, good morning to you. And here we are at Business Over Breakfast on Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. But Ben is actually in Southern Rhode Island down at the Washington County Fair. So you could also probably see Ben live somewhere else on the live streams that he has going, but you could definitely go on Facebook, Washington County Fair, and go to their Facebook page. But yes, Ben, I miss you. I'll miss our banter this morning, but I decided that what we're going to do is just do more of what makes you happy. So as we move forward into this new environment that we're all in, are we at home? Are we wearing masks? Are we not wearing masks? What kind of business are we prepared to open or not open? I guess in Rhode Island, the biggest thing that we're facing right now is it's August, and our season is so important to us here in the Ocean State. So we have a lot of people coming in. All of our tourist environments have been packed and running well, and people are happy and outside. But as our weather shifts and as this new stream of COVID comes along, we really need to start thinking about the way we operate. And so today, actually, one of our guests today, Oceanside Antiques and Collectibles, is based in Newport, Rhode Island. So I really look forward to seeing what kind of traffic he's getting at his store, what his expectations are for moving forward. But before we bring our guest on, I want to kind of give everyone an overview. You know, we've been marketing and creating groups and getting vendors on to Shop Local Rhode Island, but I want to just back us up over the last year. And if you don't know the story of Shop Local Rhode Island, it started with myself and Scott Indemar sitting in March 2020 and thinking about how business and how small businesses, which is what we prefer, we're going to be able to operate in March 2020. So it was almost like the whole world did shut down. It wasn't almost like the whole world shut down. But so in March 2020, we started, here we are, a marketing agency, thinking about what our clients were going to do. We were communicating a lot for our clients and for ourselves. We also were in a position of having a number of our clients step out and say, you know, I don't really need to have this ongoing marketing because most of our businesses are still not operating right now. So everybody kind of went home into their own spaces, and marketing became a thing that wasn't super necessary. But the part of marketing and communications that was actually necessary was the communications part. And that was in an effort to get our businesses to communicate to their customers and to communicate to each other and see how other businesses were operating. So we created a website, Shop Local Rhode Island. Initially, it was called RI Thrives because our intention was to be sure that Rhode Island continues to thrive and continues to support this huge economic engine that small business is for Rhode Island. I don't know if you know, but 98% of revenue coming into Rhode Island business is small business. And that's a huge amount for the state of Rhode Island. So we wanted to make sure that we were creating a platform for all of those businesses to either communicate with each other or to communicate to their customers. And there we go, directory, Shop Local Rhode Island. Where are these businesses? We have a great map there. And it started to get promoted. Thankfully, we're so grateful to the former Lieutenant Governor Dan McKee, who's now our governor, for bringing me into that conversation so that we could continually talk to businesses week after week after week about about having this free platform for them and putting up photos, putting up their listings, and being able to send that page link to anyone that they wanted to send it to. So for any of their customers or other businesses that wanted to know what was going on, they could continually communicate in that way. As we proceeded through the year and things started to change, what we thought at Visual Thrive was these businesses need to find a way to also make money. And creating e-commerce platforms was definitely something that the state of Rhode Island was offering, but it was also something that we knew not all businesses could afford or develop. And we shifted our Shop Local Rhode Island directory, which now had 2,000 businesses on it, into a marketplace. And that's where we are today. We have the directory and we have the marketplace. The marketplace has about 200 products on it right now, and the directory has about 2,000 businesses on it right now. So you can go to Shop Local Rhode Island and see what these vendors have to offer. So every week, what Ben and I do is we do more of what makes us happy. We talk to businesses and we learn from those businesses. And we hope that our audience also has a learning or an aha moment as we talk through what each business does and what each business actually did maneuvering through this crazy period of time that all businesses are still addressing. I mean, if you're a business and all of a sudden you got to the spring and your business opened, then you are in a position to, well, we were all in a position to feel free, right? Okay, our business is open, we're all free, this is over. I think that's what we thought for maybe 2 or 3 months, but now we're in the position of, okay, we need to regroup. A whole bunch of us are vaccinated, a whole bunch of us are protected, but not all of us. And so we see what happens when we don't act like a supportive community, when we don't make those changes that we need to make for what I'd say the greater good. The other thing that I would say is as businesses look to addressing where they are at this point in time, you still have that directory platform. I'll tell you a funny story. It actually wasn't funny. It started out really great and then it turned bad. So here's an interesting story. And I'm just going to lay this out for you because it's one of those things where you try and do the right thing and it's not perceived as the right thing. So we were out last week and we were talking to a vendor and saying, we would just love to have you as part of our directory. Farmers markets won't stay through the winter, but you still have an opportunity to talk to your customers. The thing about Shop Local Rhode Island is we focus a lot on being able to get sponsors that can cover the cost that small businesses can't always cover. So the free offer, I say free, no, I meant free. The free offer for Shop Local Rhode Island is that you have a directory listing. On that directory listing, you can put your contact information. You can list your website so that people can go to your website. You can put your location, and you can put a description of your business as well as plenty of photos. If you're a cafe or a restaurant, you can put your menu there. Anything that you put into your free directory listing can be searched within the site. So if, for example, you say we have coffee and baked goods, but the name of your place is I don't even know, like I'm just going to use like Little Falls, which is an old bakery. Now it's Beans and Buns in Patuxent Village, which I love very much. So if you put that in, it doesn't say coffee, it doesn't say baked goods. You'd put in Beans and Buns. or no, you'd put in coffee and that will come up. So anything you put in your directory can be searched. If you have a menu, put that in your directory, it can be searched. And the continuation of the movement from shop local, from a directory into a marketplace, is that we are offering every one of those 2,000 businesses to put 5 products up for free. Okay, so here's where the story starts. So 5 products for free, directory listing, photos, anything that you want to communicate with your customers or your peers in the small business world is free. In fact, it is free. So we went to some vendors that we really wanted to have involved. And what they came back with was, it's not free. So I want to be really clear to the audience that everything that I just described is actually free. If you have more than 5 products and up to 50 products, there is a membership fee. If you have over 50 products and want to put in unlimited number of products, say you sell 100 different things or 200 different things, then you're unlimited. The site will handle you, but the cost of handling you is a little bit more than having 5 products free on the site. So we got an email yesterday about the way we were talking about Shop Local Rhode Island and the fact that we were misleading our vendors. And so, you know, this is like what happens in a podcast, right? The things that are on your mind come up and you just start talking about them so that you can clear the air around what types of things people need to know about your business. That's actually what we do here at Business Over Breakfast. We want people to come in to talk about their businesses, to explain to each other, business owners and customers, what the business is about. Most small businesses, we know, really have their business at the heart of what they do in their life. And most small business owners spend an inordinate amount of time running their businesses. If you own and run a small business like we do, we know that this isn't one of those things that you show up at 9 and leave at 5 or 3. It just doesn't work like that. Running a small business means you are running your business, doing the work that you love to do for your customers, and then working on your business to make sure that your business is making money and that your business is communicating in the way that you really want it to communicate. So when we got this email yesterday, we were really upset because we never say, oh, jump onto the site, everything's free. We know that's not possible for us. But the clear message that I want our audience to know is we are doing a lot of work on behalf of small businesses in Rhode Island. We're providing them a free platform where they can talk to their customers and their peers and even family and friends that aren't nearby in Rhode Island. And now we're giving them an opportunity to sell those products near and far. One of the cool things that I love about developing Shop Local Rhode Island was the fact that we were intent on 3 things. We were intent on bringing along all of those 2,000 businesses that signed up in our directory so that they were still able to be found. We were intent on having a shipping option as curbside pickup because we understand that not all small businesses can pay these extra shipping costs. And we also were intent on creating a map for small business owners so that they could go to the map behind the scenes in their personalized directory listing and decide, oh, I will ship within a 5-mile radius, or I will ship within a 10-mile radius, or I'll ship anywhere in the city of Providence or the city of Newport. So we wanted to give the small businesses those options so that we would allow them to run their business in the way that was best for them. So, so yeah, our team woke up on Monday morning and it was a little troubling to not have our messages be received clearly. So I hope that just being able to explain this gives an opportunity for you to understand how you can get your businesses on and how your business might want to put some products up. For example, I talk to small businesses all day, every day. I mean, that is what we've been doing lately. And it's kind of incredible to realize that small businesses are so unique. They're developed from someone's idea usually. And the idea is, I love cooking, so I'm going to open a diner or I'm going to buy a food truck. And how do I invest in that? But last week I had the opportunity to speak to a photographer who does Bob Fontaine photography. He does photography for high school portraits. So now you kind of see it's not, when you get to be a senior in high school, you don't go to the cafeteria and have your photo taken like we did in the old days. You kind of bring in your own interests. So it's a specialty. He also does pet photography. He does family photography, so just great stuff. And so we had this great conversation about him wanting to be involved, wanting to work with us, and decided, oh, I can put up gift certificates for sessions at my studio. So there's an opportunity for him to do that for free. Why not? One of the things we're working on. So I guess in order to close that thought, it's just, why not? There are things that probably every business could put up as a product. And the opportunity for the business is then the fact that you're putting your stuff up and you have a marketing organization behind you that's talking about your business. Like I've been talking, I don't talk negatively about businesses. Bob Fontaine Photography is a very positive. Oceanside Antiques is a very positive example of how businesses are reaching out, not only for themselves, but for the benefit of other businesses. So, so as we move forward, we are getting prepared to see the season change, to go back to school. And we have partnered with Channel 6 in Rhode Island to really highlight those businesses that are selling goods and services for a back to school campaign. So the campaign is such that Channel 6 will put the businesses on television for the next month, and Shop Local Rhode Island team will send business highlights out to our mailing list. And so all of the businesses that are on Shop Local Rhode Island will be able to read about the businesses that are involved in back to school sales and hopefully reach out to them. Last year when the pandemic started, most of the big box stores were able to stay open. And at that time, my personal hope was that the state instead shut down the big box stores and I don't want to say force the small businesses to stay open, but allowed the small businesses to stay open without maybe having people come in every day, but the opportunity for them to continue the work that they were doing to serve the needs of the state. Because I do know that everything you can get from a big box store, you can get from a small business here in Rhode Island, with the exception of very few products. So I think that today Oceanside Antiques is probably having a bang up morning and is not going to be joining us. But I do want to say, here's to doing more of what makes you happy. here's to thanking you for coming on and checking out Shop Local Rhode Island. I want you to know our team is ready to support you and ready to get your business and your products up on the site. We have a big lofty goal of 1,000 products over the next 30 days. So we're really wanting companies to get their products on and doing it in a way that allows for the support of that. Business over breakfast this morning is just a monologue of Shop Local Rhode Island. And I think that all I can say is the word of the day is do more of what makes you happy. Go run your small business. Go check out Ben, my partner, because man, I need him today.
Why?
And,
Why do you need me? You're doing fine.
oh my God. All right. Ben, you scared me.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I thought about going, why do you need me? But that would have,
You popped onto my screen. No,
yeah,
I probably don't need you, but I've done a monologue for 20 minutes and I feel like I'm pretty much done. Let's go do more of what makes you happy.
I love it. What makes you happy?
What makes me happy? I have this vision for Shop Local Rhode Island that I really focused on yesterday. And it is being able to really have thousands of businesses in Rhode Island making millions of dollars and tons of money. And then once we get through all of this stuff, I have a vision of renting Goat Island in Newport and having a gigantic nonstop DJ party with every kind of music you can imagine, one after another, whole weekend, open bar, food, all the Rhode Island businesses. I mean, that would make me really happy. So
That sounds amazing.
yeah. So what makes me happy? I love helping small business. I coach small business. I strategize with them. We do marketing communications. I love it. It makes me happy.
Awesome. Yeah. And did you say that you can shop back to school at shoplocalrhodeisland.com?
Yes. And we are we have on our homepage a whole bunch of shop local businesses that focus on back to school. So even we have school supplies and we have extracurricular activities. So all the camps and music lessons and all the things that kids like to do after school, those businesses are there too.
Awesome. Well, that's wonderful.
Wait, what's going on with the Washington County Fair?
Oh man. So the Washington County Fair is crazy. It starts tomorrow. Wednesday, August 11th. If you're hearing this afterwards, it starts Wednesday, August 11th at 8 a.m. The gates open. Gates open every day, Wednesday through Sunday, 8 a.m. It's going to be awesome. At 8 a.m. every morning, I'm going to be posting a new episode of it's like a morning show for the Washington County Fair that is it feels more like a vlog. Like I'm gonna go talk to everybody and take you on the experience of the fair reopening and what it means to everybody, and then a run through of what the events are for each day, and some of that stuff. Actually, I have a little video clip if you'd like to see it.
Well, I was just going to ask you, I have two questions. One, I definitely want to see the video. That was question number one. And then two, will there be a whole bunch of products being sold at the fair?
Yes. So the fair is first of all of the food at the fair is from 26 nonprofit food booths. So all of the food booths in and around the fair in that little row, if you've ever been there, they are all run by 26 nonprofit organizations, and it is their biggest fundraiser of the year. And then there are a ton of vendors, and then the vendors are selling their goods, their crafts, all of that sort of stuff. So there's a ton of small businesses and nonprofit organizations to help if you check out the Washington County Fair.
That's awesome. Can we see your video?
Sure. So on Wednesday, obviously tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., I have to go live with a video, but the fair hasn't actually started yet.
Mhm.
So I've been going to the fair and getting some behind the scenes stuff of everybody working and putting together the fair, because it has over 100 volunteers. The fair is completely run by volunteers, which is amazing.
Mhm.
And it's this massive thing. This is its 55th year, and like over
Shop local where
100,000.
I live is run by volunteers too.
So I went this weekend while they were setting up, while people were coming in for the first days, and then I did it again yesterday, and I don't have the video clip of yesterday. It was great. Thank God I was using a GoPro to like run around the fair, because it started pouring,
Oh.
and I got to keep filming because I was just running around with a GoPro, and it was waterproof, which was very nice. I did have to go put my other cameras in my car that were in my backpack, but it was awesome. But this is Saturday, and this is me trying to get footage of people.
Cool.
So it's Saturday, August 11th. This is the day that the food booths start loading in. Everybody starts loading in, vendors, and let's take a look.
General store will be up and running. Lots of new product this year. Come join us. That's all I got. That's all I got for you today.
Okay, so like the thing about the Washington County Fair is that it's extremely busy the week before the fair. The 4 days or 5 days before the fair. It's extremely busy and it's extremely hard to talk to people, but I'll get them. I will get them.
I love that. I cannot believe that's run by volunteers.
Yeah. So and the footage from yesterday is so much crazier because there are a ton of people, and obviously all of the people from Rockwell Amusements are there putting up the putting up the rides and everything. And I haven't said this publicly yet, but it's a part of the video. It's there's a surprise shot at the beginning of the first video tomorrow. And I really wanted to get a lot of aerial footage. I'll say that. I wanted to get a lot of aerial footage yesterday of like them putting the rides together and stuff, but then it rained and I couldn't get it. So but there were so many people there, and all of the empty wooded space when I turned around where the rides were and I came back and I shook that guy's hand, the empty wooded space on that path is all tents. It's all vendors and they're all set up now.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I was looking at that thinking, do families like go and have picnics there, or that's
no, that's that is all filled in now. Yeah, that's all vendors that are in tents, and the only empty space is in the center. They have that stage and that big stage area, and tomorrow night you can see Diamond Rio. I don't know if you're a country fan, but you can see Diamond Rio tomorrow night. You can see Rhode Island's own Kevin Hirchin if you want to support local. Kevin Hirchin at 8 o'clock, Diamond Rio at 9:15, and then we have Eddie Montgomery from Montgomery Gentry will be there on Thursday. Easton Corbin will be there on Friday night. Saturday is the Nashville Review with the Duggar Band and Chris Bandy. And then Tim Sharon is there on Sunday. And then Sunday night is Allie, and I can't think of her last name right now, and they're going to kill me. Allie something, who is amazing as well, is closing out the fair, and I can't think of her name right now, and I'm so sorry. And I'm not going to look it up.
Well, you can just build momentum.
Yes, absolutely.
Allie.
Yeah, I will find her name right now. Diamond Rio, Allie Colleen.
Allie Colleen.
Yes, Allie Colleen
Nice.
is there, and then there's also all of the acts on the portable stage. I know Nick Bossy is going to be there, who's another big name in Rhode Island.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's really awesome. I went every year for the first 17 years of my life. My mom volunteered. And it's really, really, really nice to be back. Obviously, last year I hosted and produced the virtual Washington County Fair, which, by the way, was seen by 213,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So do you have a goal this year to beat that number, or
No, that's impossible for me to beat that number this year for me. Number one, because 100,000 people are going to be going to the fair, and those people that are going to the fair, I don't think care at all about what I'm doing on Facebook.
Yeah,
because it's,
you never know.
But so I don't think that. However, I gave away some free tickets on Sunday night, and last I checked, that had been seen over 20,000 times.
How many tickets did you give away?
8.
Oh, so yeah, lucrative.
I gave away 8 tickets. I gave away $100 worth of tickets. I wanted to, by the way, people, you can, speaking of going into the 21st century, whatever it is, you can buy online. So go to Washington County Fair-RI.com.
Are online?
The Washington County Fair tickets are online. You can buy online, and I was showing people how you can buy online and how simple it was. And yeah, I bought 2 sets of 4 tickets online, and then I emailed them to lucky winners.
That's cool. All right, Ben, I got to run.
Me too. Thank you.
Businesses and products up on Shop Local Rhode Island. We have a big day today.
I'm so excited. Shop Local is killing it. You guys are doing awesome. Thank you.
Do more of what makes you happy. Can you do that in a 10-second ending?
Keeping communities together.
Easy. Love it. That's why we do this.
Bye, guys.
Bye.